Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your host with the most, Yugioh32 here, and destroy the ever-living Zubaba Gaga Go Do 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 Boo Boo stain off that like and subscribe button as we climb even higher. The 1500 ladder. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It's almost midnight, and I'm volunteering at this radio station, and I just got done recording for that, so I'm just so tired. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now because no, we don't have the first reveals for Duelist Alliance, dear person who wrote this article. It's actually Duelist Advance. So remember back whenever last video I talked about reveals, may have been for Supreme Darkness. We're always 2 sets ahead, right? And clearly you can tell I'm trying out a different website that still has ads because Yugioh organization is just garbage at this point. So I'm trying out Yugioh Pro Deck. But we're always 2 sets ahead when it comes to talking about set reveals. So Duelist Advance is the next set, right? Yeah, try keeping that in your mind. So we get Duelist Advance after we get Alliance Insight, and then Justice Hunters is our next side set after Crossover Breakers. Thank you for letting me know the special ticket offer, Disney. I don't care. Please eat my ass until it resembles a California raisin. I hate these ads. Can you tell? So anyway, we have new Zubaba, Gaga, Go, and Dodo cards. I really wish that was doo-doo, but oh well. But these cards aren't doo-doo, so don't worry about that. So this is Zubaba Knight. Level 3 Earth Warrior effect monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. 1600 attack, 900 defense. If this card's normal special summon, activate one of the following effects. Add one Zubaba monster from your deck to your hand, then this card's level becomes the same as the added monster's level. That seems pretty good, even though I don't know a damn thing about Zubabas. Destroy one level 4 lower defense position monster your opponent controls. Pretty sure that's like a Zubaba Knight thing, whatever. Like, I think that's like what the Zubaba cards are known for. If this card is detached as an Xyz material to activate the effect of an Xyz monster, you can add one Gaga monster from your deck to your hand. So you can add the OG, like, Gaga Magician, I think. Yeah, because that's 3 Gas. Oh my god. What is this? Like fucking Lady Gaga. These ads are terrible. Anyway, this is Gaga Scatter Knight. Level 4 Light Warrior, 0 attack, 1800 defense. Only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can reveal one Gaga monster in your extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand, then apply one of the following effects. Special summon one Gaga monster from your hand, or change the battle position of one monster on the field. If this card's detached as Xyz material to activate the effect of Xyz monster, you can add one Go monster from your deck to your hand. So being able to reveal a Gaga, there is actually a Gaga, I think, Magician like Xyz monster, so there is one to reveal. This is the one that's the circular, I think. This is Go Goblinberg, which is actually a retrain of the original Goblinberg. Level 4 Earth monster, 1400 attack, 0 defense warrior. If this card is normal summon, you can special summon one non-warrior Go monster from your hand deck or graveyard. Then if this card is in attack position, change it to defense position. That's from the original Goblinberg. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Xyz monsters. That's really good. You can also Rhoda for this thing, which is crazy. This card is detached as an Xyz material to activate the effect of an Xyz monster. You can add one Dodo monster from your deck to your hand. And this is Dodo Warrior, 2300 attack, 900 defense, level 6 Earth Warrior effect monster. Only use each of the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. You can send one Dodo monster from your deck to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. Also, its level becomes 4, and its attack becomes 1800. You cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Xyz. That's also kind of like a circular if you think about it. If this card is detached as an Xyz material to activate the effect of an Xyz monster, you can add one Zubaba monster from deck to hand. That's pretty good. It's almost kind of like the gadgets where you're constantly having a monster in rotation. This is the brand new Utopic Zexal. Number F0 Utopic Future Zexal Light, 0 attack and defense. It has no rank, but it's 2 Xyz monsters with the same rank. Its original rank is always treated as 0, which is interesting. Gains 500 attack and defense for each Xyz monster you control, and it says and in your opponent's grave, but I think it's actually both players' graves. There's been some translation issues, so it's either just your opponent's grave or both players' graves. I've read it both ways. Your opponent's monsters cannot target other monsters for an attack. Also, your opponent cannot target other cards on the field with card effects, so this card just says fuck you to Detonator. Once per turn when a monster your opponent controls activates its effect, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, take control of one monster your opponent controls, then for the rest of this turn, this card cannot be shown by battle by card effects. So it just becomes indestructible because they can't target other monsters for attacks and can't target other cards on the field with card effects. So, like, This thing seems pretty indestructible. This card seems really good, I'm not going to lie. So this is Gaga Girl. Rank 4 Dark. Spellcaster exceeds effect monster 1500 attack, 1800 defense. Requires 2 level 4 monsters, so it's generic. So all you got to do is summon on out Ice Rise All, and like you're off to the races. So you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card has a Zubababa, Gagaga, Go, or Dododo card, Jesus Christ, as a material, you can detach 1 material from this card, add 1 Gagaga, Onomot, or Xyz card from your deck to your hand. So this is interesting because I know that there's like the Onomatopoeia cards or Onomatopoeia cards or whatever, and I thought that there was one. Maybe I'm thinking of Zexal Construction, because I know that's a pretty good spell. But there's one where like you can add an Onomot card, a Gagaga card, a Dododo, or a Go card. Like it has all of those. And it's like basically a Rhoda that's like a once per turn activation. So this stuff combined with like all the OG like Zexal search stuff for the Gagaga and Dododo, Go, whatever the fuck. Yeah, that stuff has like a new lease on life now. A Utopic Future Xyz monster with this card as a material gains the following effect. If this card's Xyz summon, you can activate this effect. This turn, this card can attack twice during each battle phase. I mean, that seems pretty good, I guess. So this is actually a replay. This is a play on Heroic Champion Excalibur, which I found out on Yugioh Organization when I initially read this stuff, that Yuma won from somebody. So even though it's Heroic Champion Magnum Excalibur, it's a play. It's basically a retrain of the OG Excalibur, because it's even got the same stats. Rank 4 Light Warrior Xyz, effect monster, almost at 4,000. Jeez, that's what it doubles up to. 2,000 attack and defense, light attribute, 2 warrior monsters. If this card battles an opponent's monster, and obviously it's 2 level 4s, they just didn't include that, 2 level 4 warriors. If this card battles an opponent's monster, you can detach 2 materials from this card during damage calculation only. Double this card's attack once per turn during the main phase, so either player's turn. Quick effect: you can target one of the face-up monster you control. Equip this card to it as an equip spell that gives it 2,000 attack. Banish this card from your graveyard. Shuffle 3 warrior monsters from your graveyard into the deck. That seems interesting. I wish that you could draw a card though. Gagaga Utopic Tactics. Continuous spell card. Utopic Xyz monsters you control, whose original attribute is light, cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, they cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. This was what I was thinking of originally with the Future Zexal. If you have this up with Future Zexal, it's basically just indestructible. You can declare a level from 1 to 12. Target 2 monsters, including a Gagaga monster. Their levels become the declared level. So it just puts up 2 level 12s on the board, and then you can make a fat ass Exceed. That seems broken. If you Exceed summon a Utopic Xyz monster whose original attribute is light, you can target 1 card your opponent controls to destroy it. Keep in mind this is a Gagaga card, so this shit's searchable by like 10 ways to Sunday. Xyz, or I guess XYZ Unbreakable Barrier. Counter Trap. You're going to use the first and second effects of this card to each once per turn. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated while you control an Xyz monster, you can negate that activation if you do destroy it. Then you can detach 2 materials from your field, destroy 1 card on the field. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 Xyz monster you control. Attach 1 light Utopic Xyz monster from your graveyard to that target. I've been noticing for a while now that like all of these new archetypes that they release always give them like a fucking counter trap. And it's either a counter trap that's kind of liquid ass, which I guess you can make the argument this one's not bad. Because I think since it's XYZ, or I guess technically Xyz, I think it's searchable. But at the same time, it's only good going first. But it's either ass or it's an Infernity Barrier. And in this case, this one's an Infernity Barrier because it just negates activation. And it's actually also not once per turn. Oh, wait, no, it is once per turn. Okay, so Infernity Barrier is still just better because Infernity Barrier is not once per turn because that was before, that was a thing. But I don't know. This card seems decent. Like, I think it's searchable. I could be wrong. The Goblinberg is fucking nuts. Like, especially because it's searchable off of Rhoda. The Dododo Warrior seems good because this kind of seems like another circular, but it doesn't get you another body, whereas the Goblinberg seems more like a circular. Yeah, this stuff seems really good. I'm really interested to see what it is that it's going to do. Again, I'm sorry about the ads. Let me know, though, what website you prefer. Do you prefer Yugioh Pro Deck or do you prefer Yugioh Organization? And I will be sure to bring that to you. But, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. And, yes, I saw the Yummy archetype, as stupid as that name is, from Justice Hunters. I've just been so swamped. I haven't even had the chance to talk about them. I honestly don't even really think they're that much worth talking about. They seem cute. No pun intended, but I don't think it's like tier 1 or anything, unless there's just something I'm missing. But let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments below. This stuff, I would say it's like tier 2. I mean, they have a circular, so maybe it can be tier 1, but it's always so hard to tell when you initially read these cards, right? So, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.